Now listen to me for just a minute. I'm going to skip ahead a week or two or a couple of months, whatever, from now. Go there with me. See it in your mind. You're sitting at home in your office and you've gotten moving with my system. You activated and started the email and text blast campaigns with the software to get the leads started rolling in. The auto marketer goes to Craigslist and Zillow and searches for all the for sale by owner leads in the area or the areas that you're interested. You can search the whole country if you like. It pulls in those phone numbers and starts sending in a series of text messages, a series that goes out over a 3-month period. And leads start coming in, usually within the first hour after you start the campaign. And they continue to come in for as long as you keep the system running. The system was simple to set up and operate for you. All the work was done for you. All you have to do is turn it on, select the area you want to work, and press start. The text messages that go out have links to your websites. You now have 5 different websites out there, and 3 of them are converting lots of great seller leads from incredible real estate deals, while you put 10 or 20 grand or more into your pocket every time you do a deal. Another website is out there attracting a lot of real estate investors who will be buying some of these deals from you. So you have a way to attract good property deals and people to buy them, and you have a 5th website out there constantly attracting rent-to-own buyers who want to buy properties from you and give you money up front for that privilege. The sites are up and the systems and software are in place to drive the traffic. So now you're putting together deals that you never have to invest any of your own money or your credit into, and you don't need loans or hard money or private investors to do these deals. This is such an awesome process and not very well understood by 99% of all the real estate investors out there. They all seem to think you need cash and good credit or investors or something other than your brain and your skill at putting together profitable deals. One of my students called me last week and told me about his conversation with a real estate attorney. This attorney had never heard of the techniques I'm teaching. He didn't understand seller financing and he didn't understand internet marketing. Most real estate agents are in the same boat. The basic buying structures we're using are subject to multi-mortgage, land contract or contract for deed, lease options, and assignable cash contracts, also known as wholesaling. That's the zero-down structure hierarchy that I teach. We spend a lot of time at my events on these structures because you can buy anything, not just real estate, I mean anything, without credit or down payments if you know how to use these basic structures. They are the foundation of everything else I teach. If you learn these techniques, all the other real estate investors you know and meet will be so blown away by what you know. They'll think that you're an expert, and you may have never even done a deal. This happens to my students all the time, and they come back and tell me it's happening, usually with awe, wonder, and a sense of, I can't believe I just pulled this off in their voice. It never surprises me to hear it anymore, but I still love to hear it. Anyway, I'm still looking at your life for a few weeks or months from now, and you have buyers and investors who want to buy all those deals from you, and all this is happening for you 100% on autopilot. I hope you're starting to see the possibilities here. Doing a few deals is fun, and you can do them pretty quickly after you get started. You don't need automation, you don't need systems, you don't need outsourcing, none of that stuff to get started. We did it for years without the help of automation, software, and the internet. But man, having this automation makes it so much easier. It's like doing the laundry. You can go down to the river and pound your shirts with a rock to get them clean, but it's a lot easier to use a washing machine. Just start doing deals the way I teach. Learn the basics, turn on the software, and get the leads flowing in. Everyone has to start somewhere. I did too. But if you want to have a going, viable, massively profitable, easy to run business that cruises along on autopilot, you have to set up systems like these. One of the reasons I teach this stuff is because it gives me such a kick to change my mentor students' lives like this. I don't know how you'd feel, but when someone comes up to me and can't keep their voice from cracking, telling me that they're now able to spend more time with their kids after leaving a 60-hour-a-week corporate nightmare of a job that had them traveling all over the country, that's powerful good karma. This kind of thing happens to me pretty frequently, by the way. That's one of the great benefits of teaching, and teaching life-changing techniques like this. They're techniques you can really use. Another good thing that comes out of these deals for us investors is the impact it has on so many people out there who are having difficulty with a property they own, or people who want to buy a home for their family but can't do it because their credit stinks. You know, they used to have debtors' prisons, but they don't need them anymore because they have credit scores. If you get a bad one, everything gets harder. Everything gets more expensive. Everything you need to survive in this life becomes more difficult and a bigger challenge. For those of you who are in that situation, I'm here to tell you, you are not your credit score. You are far more than that, and don't let anyone tell you differently. As a matter of fact, if you do the things I teach, you won't need good credit. You'll never have to go begging for credit again because you'll have the knowledge and the skill to finance any investment or any purchase without using cash and without using credit. Buyers and sellers come to me and to many of my students at the closing of deals in tears, thanking us for helping them. I know it's hard to believe until you've seen it, but pulling a seller's butt out of the fire or putting a buyer into a home they could never have gotten without you makes you a very, very powerful force for good in those folks' lives, and they'll appreciate you on a deep emotional level. Just wait till you do it. Have you ever seen that TV show where they take someone who's down and out and put them into a new house? You know, the man who recently lost his wife, and they go in and remodel the house and give it to him on camera. Those guys are always in tears by the end of the thing, and it's very, very real. I'm not even sure if that show's still on, but this is the kind of thing that we experience a lot.